Yep. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get right into this thing here. Let's get right into this thing.
Call up the guys, they spitting the ride. My niggas outside, you niggas can't hide. You slide on your side, we letting it fly. They feeding you lies, you fuck with the ops, you die for your ties. Slaughter.
You come to my block, then you go get shot. You fuck with them ops, and you see the Glock. You gon' get popped, and you fuck with my knot. I got a smoke grip and it fit in my sock. Bow.
Let me address this video real quick, right? Make a long story short, I've been on YouTube for 10 years, on this internet going strong, 500,000 strong and growing. Some of you people are new to my channel. The video that you see, when I'm not playing a song, when you come across this video, it was a video made in response of the dudes that were supposed to be my friends on the internet making fun of me being molested. So in return, I said some ugly things, and this audio is manipulated. But I said, what if I stuck heavy D-I-C-K in your son and your 12 and 13-year-old son and daughter, because that was the age that I got touched by the monster that molested me. Make a long story short, years later, Kevin Gillespie, Kev Gills, he apologized to me. And he's still on YouTube. He apologized. So the people that you see resurfacing these bad videos, or after they made fun of me being molested and me retaliating with anger and hurt and pain, well, they feel like I got good things going on in my life, and I got a new chapter of people that's coming on to my life, and they want y'all to leave. Now, I'm only explaining this once, unapologetically. If you cannot understand where I was coming from, then get the fuck off my page. I'm out.
Hey, yo, let's keep it 100. Y'all heard this dumbass excuse of why this nigga said he wants to rape a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old little girl? The shit that this nigga came out this nigga's mouth don't make no sense. This nigga's trying to justify harming children because somebody dished him. That shit don't make no sense. You retarded as you look, nigga. Look at your fucking face. You look like Sid from Ice Age, nigga. You fucking retarded looking motherfucker. It's always these fucking, hey, you guys, fucking goony looking motherfucker that want to talk about harming children. I can't stand these niggas, you heard? These niggas need to be fucking canceled. I don't know who the fuck is jacking these niggas and why the fuck you would jack these niggas. Only suckers condone sucker shit, you heard? This shit is a flagrant foul, my nigga. And niggas like him need to be fucking banned and exiled and excommunicado. There's no way you talking about harming children because a nigga diss you. Now you justified that and said, yo, if you don't want to follow me, yeah, everybody should unfollow this bitch ass nigga.
Thought was normal.
When did you stop?
When did I stop touching other children?
Yes.
Like,
When I was up north, my nigga, ask the COs about me. They brung me in between the doors like, yo, listen, we love what you doing, but you gotta stop. They're telling on you, they're dropping slips on you. Too many pedophiles is checking in. Too many rapists is checking in. They heard you out here putting pain. I stomped a motherfucking eye out a nigga head for being a fucking rapo. I almost called a new one up north for that shit. Ask niggas about that shit. Niggas that was with me know what's up. Niggas see me getting pulled out the spot for that. Ask niggas how I was treating the rapos in prison, my nigga. Let's keep it 100. I'm not doing this shit for the internet. I'm doing this shit because it's real life. Nigga, I got kids, my nigga. I hate a nigga that would ever talk about harming children, my nigga. And think he could get away with it. Not on my watch. Let's keep it 100. We packing him up.
When did you stop?
when did I stop touching other children?
Yes.
Like,
Let's keep it 100. I want y'all to really pay attention to all the niggas that surround him. They about to have him try to clean that shit up. There's no excuse, my nigga. Now this coming up with some shit that he was touching kids playing house, my nigga. You sound like a child predator, nigga. So you was a kid touching on kids, my nigga, inappropriately, my nigga. So you just been like that your whole life? Make it make sense. First you said you was touching on kids because you got touched when you was little. Now you said you was doing it because you was playing house. Think of all the bullshit excuses you could keep coming up with. Because that shit is some bullshit. That's all you could come up with? Let's keep it 100. That's all you could come up with? All these niggas around you, that's all they came up with? You gotta pay attention to these niggas, bro. Niggas trying to play damage control. All the niggas that's next to him, they got platforms. All the niggas that next to him got fans. All the niggas next to him that's promoting him, they looking bad too. Nobody's special. All you niggas standing next to a sucker, condoning sucker shit, make you a sucker too. I don't give a fuck who niggas think they is. Let's keep it 100. I was trying to put my quarter zip on, but niggas made me put the shiesty on. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This pedophile talks about raping children and touching children because he was touched. Let's make it make sense. There's a bunch of victims out here that have been through all sorts of shit. That makes you understand the severity of shit. You supposed to protect the children. So if you could talk about harming children, that means you're promoting it on a platform. And then these guys got a platform promoting this guy that's talking to molesters. He's talking to molesters when he's talking, because there's people that probably follow him just like him. Y'all got to understand that. I think anybody following him, promoting him, and just bigging this nigga up, like, oh, he got touched and he didn't mean it that way. No, I don't give a fuck what you thought he meant, nigga. He said what he said.
Let's stop it right there. Let's just stop it right there. We get back to that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been watching this dude for a minute shake up New York City. Shout out to Roby and Winter in the building. I had watched this dude for a minute just shake up New York City. And he actually had told a story, which I hope we can get to tonight. And then at that point, I was like, all right, I think I want to have a conversation with him, because it's very rarely do you see somebody like stand on his own without trying to be down. Like, people be scared to be themselves or say the right thing, especially in today's day and age. So, you know, it felt like a breath of fresh air. So we was able to work it out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I got shot caller Snuk in the building. Shot caller Snuk, what's good with you, bro?
It's good, baby. Let's keep it 100.
Let's keep it 100. I like that.
Let's keep it 100.
Let's keep it 100, man. Let's keep it 100. Why you on TJ's body though, bro?
CJ, we gonna start with CJ. You want to start with CJ?
Nah, you know what? I meant it as a joke, but I did. I was like, damn, CJ, he on your body though, for real though. But yeah,
he hit me in a DM, and he basically, that's what I'm saying. He could have kept it 100. That's why I told him, I said, why you ain't say that from the start, my nigga? We probably wouldn't even been that way. You feel me? But it's so funny how the nigga hit me in a DM like, yo, you said something along those lines to me. I can't remember what you said. Like, when a nigga tell you you said something along those lines, he's basically verifying what you said, but he don't even want to say that he lets you say that to him, because niggas as men, so they got egos and pride they dealing with. So instead of him saying like, yeah, you did, basically open his eyes to his surroundings. You feel me? I pulled up on him like, yo, listen, bro, I just got next to you. I could have did anything I wanted to you right now. You feel me? Your circle's not on point. Your circle is lacking. And you not built like that. You feel me? So it's like at the time, he was probably even younger than what he is now. You feel me? And me, I'm fresh out of prison. I just been home probably not even 30 days. You feel me? From being in that yard with the steppers and different type of dangerous inmates and niggas that was like criminals in the streets. Because when you in prison, you surrounded by all the criminals of the city. You feel me? So I'm coming from a different walk of life, and he coming from fresh off Staten Island, walking around suburban areas. You feel me? So when I approached him, I'm approaching him like we in that yard still. You feel me? Like, yo, why you jacking something that you not a part of? You feel me? And you are a part of something, but you're not a part of what you saying. That you repping that. You made a whole song about it. You feel me? And instead of you keeping it 100 and being like, yeah, that's something that's a part of something, and I just thought I wanted to say it like they say it, but I'm not a part of them. You feel me? Because that's something that's real life, that certain people would have said that in a certain environment in prison, and at the time it was a lot going on with that shit. You feel me? I ain't gonna dig too deep into it. You feel me? Because I don't want to. Feel me?
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah. And man, there's so many things that I heard that I wanted to get into while you were talking. you said something about being a man. So let's just start there. Let's start from the beginning, Snuk. You Puerto Rican. I actually thought you was from Long Island at first. And then you had let me know, like, nah, I'm from BK. And I'm like, oh shit. So would you run it down for us? You was born in PR, you was born here.
I don't speak Spanish, so I'm gonna keep it 100 like this, right? My mother was born in Puerto Rico, right? So my father's from Brownsville, you feel me?
Okay.
My father's Puerto Rican too. He wanted to, feel me, one of the originated.
Nah. Yeah. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We
gonna get there because I know who your father is. But I wanna, yeah. But your father, he was dating your mom's, or they was married. What was the situation?
Nah. They been together for like damn near 40 years. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? As my understanding. So long story short, my mother's she moved from Puerto Rico to Bushwick. She from Bushwick. She moved to Marlboro. My father from Brownsville. He moved to Marlboro. You feel me? They met in Marlboro Projects, Brooklyn. You feel me? That's where I come in. That's where I come into the world. You feel me? I was born in Coney Island Hospital. You feel me?
Coney Island. Okay. You the only child?
Nah, I got 2 older brothers. You heard?
Oh, you got older.
I'm the baby, and I got an older sister. You feel me? She the oldest.
So everybody was really outside way before you. Now was your brothers?
Yeah. Nah,
your brother was active too. They was getting busy.
They more cool, calm, and collective. You heard? But growing up, niggas knew us as the brothers because we was spanking shit. Like you fuck with one, you fuck with all. You ain't get a fair fight your whole life. Feel me?
How old was you when your pops got locked up?
I was a baby with my pops. I wasn't born yet. My pops did his first bit when he came home, he had me, and he went away again. And he died like I think 4 years that time, and he came home when I was 4. Feel me?
Yeah.
So he went away, but he went away when I was like a couple months. You feel me?
Got you. Okay. Truth, right? Because we will get into all that other shit, but I just like the way I run my interviews, man. I like people just want to know if you're a human being or not. You know what I'm saying? So in all honesty, do you think that affected you, your pops not being there? Like, do you think you acted out more, or it didn't really matter? Or was there days you really wished, like, fuck, bro, I wish he was here?
I mean, I was too young for that. I was only 4 years. I mean, he came home, I was 4. So before that, I wasn't
he
even
came
knowing
home.
He was going. You feel me? Yeah, he came home when I was 4. You feel me?
Okay. So
my pops did his bid in the late in the 80s into the 90s. You feel me?
Oh, and then that was that. He was good. He was here.
Yeah. He was there ever since. You feel me?
Oh, so he was.
So my pops been active my whole life. Niggas know me. Like I said, niggas know me in the streets. But I was one of them niggas. You fuck with me, I run to go get my pops, and he come outside and slap fire out you. You feel me? Like niggas hated me. Like grown men hated me for that because they had tried. My pops was active growing up, so it's like my pops would be outside just as much as I'm outside. You feel me? He had his niggas with him the same way I had my niggas with me. You feel me? I could tell you a crazy story and how certain shit happened. You feel me? Like matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a good story right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is the time blood is coming out. You feel me? Blood is already active or whatever. You feel me?
Okay.
I was outside. You feel me? I don't know if y'all realize Lafayette High School is across the street from my projects. You feel me? It was some dudes in for me, it's like a big handball court out there, you feel me? Inside the high school area, you feel me? So I'm over there doing what I'm doing. I was always into, you feel me, starting my own shit. So at that time I had some crew called Crazy Young Criminals, you feel me? CYC, you feel me? So as I'm doing that, I see a desk that got all sorts of drawings on it, all sorts of shit on it. So I start drawing my shit on there. I put the CYC shit on there, Crazy Young Criminals. I'm probably about like 10, 11, 12 years old around there, like around that age, you feel me? I don't remember. I was probably like around there, like between 10 and 12, you feel me? So long story short, one of the homies, I guess they thought I scribbled out blood that was written on the shit, you feel me? So he grabbed me up, shake me up or whatever. He took his shit to me like, yo, don't ever fucking scribble out blood or whatever. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, you know the fuck I am? I'm like, nigga, it tango my pops, nigga. So he like, what? He don't know better, you feel me? So he like, go get your pops. I'm like, I'll be right back. I go get my pops, you feel me? I'm yelling to the window. I used to run to the building and be like, yo, Ma! Yelling to the window. You know, if you're from the project, you know, you just be yelling to the building. You feel me? My mom's open the window like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, where my pops at? You feel me? Some nigga just violated. She like, yo, he on the other side. He on the other side of the projects.
Right.
So long story short, I shoot over there. My pops chilling with his niggas. They drinking, smoking weed, doing the shit they be doing. I tell him, yo, a nigga just roughed me up. He like, where that nigga at? So, you know, they start darting towards wherever I just pointed at. I'm pointing towards the, you feel me? Towards the high school. Like, yo, they in that parking lot over there, you feel me? So they start spinning towards the handball court, you feel me? Because it's a big parking lot right next to the handball court. So when we get over there, he right there, he chilling. He see who it is. So he see my pops. He like, oh shit, that's Tango, you feel me? So I'm like, yeah, that's the dude right there. You know, I'm hyped as shit. I'm a little nigga. I'm like, yeah, I know my pops about to dog him out, you feel me? So long story short, my pops start putting the hands on him, beating the shit out this nigga. He grabbed the nigga, got him on his knees. He tell me like, yo, my pops call me Cowboy, you feel me? He like, yo, Cowboy, slap the shit out this nigga. You feel me? He put his hands on you, slap the shit out. I'm a little nigga. I slapped fire at him, but this is all my might. Boom. Feel me? My pops like, man, hit him harder. But I start wilding. Wow. I'm a little kid. So picture a little kid slapping a nigga that's probably in his 20s and shit out the nigga back and forth. But I'm hitting this nigga probably with the muffin, but in my head, I'm giving him all the fire I got. So I feel like that's a little story that made me a little more egotistical, feeling like I got a pops that put a nigga on his knees for me to slap the shit out of him out here, you feel me? So shit like that made me, like, you feel me, feel like, yo, I'm tough out here by myself. I'll go get my pops if anything. And that later on, that brought me into, like, you feel me? Knowing that I could do shit like that, it made me feel like whatever happened, I'm gonna go get my pops, you feel me?
And it
And
probably
shit like that, you know, my friends is like, yo, you know, they hype this shit. So they start, I ain't gonna lie, my pops done came out for my mans and them. You can ask my niggas in the hood, like, they wish my pops was they pops, you feel me? So my pops would come out and get busy for them the same way, because they ain't have it. I grew up with a majority of my niggas ain't have no father, you feel me? So my pops played a fatherhood to a lot of niggas in my hood and the niggas that was in my area. My pops had a football team for us and all that, you feel me? We had the Marlboro Dragons. Niggas remember that, you feel me? We used to go different places playing other niggas, the white boys up in Bay Ridge, the white boys in like, you feel me, up there, what's that, Bensonhurst and all that, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, it's to play the
Shit
white
like
boys
that.
in Bensonhurst?
Yeah, hell yeah, you feel me?
Oh shit. Okay. Nah, shout out to Tango, man. That shit sounded you know, I think me personally, I think that was a good thing, that story right there, because it probably gave you the confidence that you needed, you know what I'm saying, for the environment.
Yeah,
That
in the street way, you feel me?
Now, your first real, not DFI. I don't know if you ever been to DFY or anything like that, but
Nah.
you ever been to Rikers?
Man, I've been to Rikers 23 times, you heard?
You
My
in the
first time
Rikers?
on Rikers, I was 16.
Okay. That's the one I want right there. Your first time crossing that bridge, you don't know what to expect. Now, if I was a gambling man, I would probably say you was excited to go, but I want to hear your story. Was that fear in you a little bit because you don't know what to expect, or was you ready to get in there and get your story going?
See, at this time, I already had moved to Staten Island now, so I'm living in Staten Island at this time. I had got a situation with the police. My first time going to Rikers Island was for assaulting the police. You feel me? I had broke a cop eye socket. I could get in. You want me to get into that story?
I do want you to get into that story. Yeah.
All right, so listen, right? I'm about 16. You know, I'll never forget this day. It's my first time, like, for me getting into something. I had got away that day, but I'm gonna tell you the story, right? So we drinking. I'm drinking Henny. I'm 16. We drinking Henny. I'm feeling like that nigga. You feel me? You know, when you a young nigga, you first start getting drunk. You feel me? You already feeling that liquor muscles and all that. So long story short, I'm already tipsy. I go up the block to go get a sandwich from some like a 2-4 that's in my hood at that time. So when I go up the block to go to the 2-4, I'm in there. I'm already feeling myself. I get a sandwich or whatever. Some dude come in that's from the neighborhood that I just moved into. You feel me? With his girl or whatever. He get into some words with the girl at the register. Unbeknownst to me and her and him, I guess all of them, her pops is in the store. You feel me? So he cursing shorty out because he asked for a price or something. I guess she got smart with him. So as he's getting smart with her pops is in the store. But at the time, I didn't know he was police, though. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was police. He started talking crazy to boy's talking crazy to him. He like, yo, that's my daughter. So he like, yo, you want to go outside? So then they go outside. Long story short, the cop starts beating the shit out of boy. Boy, some black skinny nigga. So he thought he probably could get busy with him. He punched him like 2 times, but the white dude just grabbed him and slammed him and bear hugged him to the ground and then like pinned him to the ground and started pounding on him. So now,
Right.
I came outside, I'm watching the whole situation. So the girl's telling me, like, she know me already. I already started making a name for myself. So she already like, yo, Snuk, yo, help him. So I'm like, damn, all right, I ain't gonna leave a nigga there like that. You feel me? Boy pounding. I'm talking about he got him pinned and he just taking advantage of him. And he a
Right.
grown ass man. Boy's probably around like he older than me, so he probably in his 20s. So long
Okay.
story short, I go over there, I tell a cop at the time I didn't know he's a cop, but I'm like, yo, get off him. So he like, what, you want me to knock you out too? I'm like, what? So I ain't gonna lie, I'm drunk. So I hits him with all my weight. And I'm a skinny little, that's why even police didn't know. They thought I had brass knuckles. I hit him with my bare fist. I
Oh
punch him
shit.
one time, boom. Once I punch him again, I see all the blood now. So now his whole shit is like caved in. I'm like, oh, y'all wilded out. You feel me? So I already see like, so I don't even want to hit him again because his whole shit is caved in. Like his whole eye socket is caved in from like over his eyebrow. So when I hit him like that, he fell over. He reached for his, like, I guess he had a holster in his, like, wrapped around his leg. Like one of them old school cop niggas had the 38 special in his leg. He grabbed it, but he can't see his shit bloody. So he aiming it like this. So now I'm weaving and shit. I'm getting out the dodge or the aim of his gun. So I start running. I run, I'm blowing it. Boy running with me. So now he like, yo, follow me. So I said, fuck it. I start following him. I don't even know him like that. I start running with him. When we get to the projects, now he tell me to run in the building. When I run in the building, we run in a certain crib. I guess that was his crib or whatever he was staying in. So now I'm in there. I see 100 cops is flying through. I'm looking out the window. Mind you, cops was already on my ass. They was already running up the stairs when we ran into the crib. But they didn't see what apartment we ran in. So they run up the stairs. They keep going. We in the crib now. I ain't gonna lie. This time it's not walkie talkies, but it's the chirp phones. So niggas is chirping me like, yo. Niggas already, I said, I already knew it was crazy because it had to be somebody regular than a regular person because niggas was already hitting me like, yo, boy, they saying you popped on a cop, bro. I guess the cops was in the neighborhood looking for me already because the people in the store already knew me too. So I guess they must have
Okay.
told me it was me in the store or whatever, and I'm the one that hit the cop or whatever.
Yeah.
So long story short, now they looking for me or whatever. I don't know what to do at this time, so I'm staying in the house. I'm like, I gotta wait for all these police to keep doing their rounds, and I gotta make it to my building now. So long story short, they spin off. I come out the building, I run straight to my building. I'm talking about full speed, blowed out that building, running my building. Now I get in the building. I ain't gonna lie, probably like a day later, I'm up at like 2, 3 in the morning, just talking to. They had some little chat room shit on the phone. I'm talking to bitches or whatever on the shit. For me. Long story short, I hear a crazy bang at the door. You know the police when they knocking, they trying to knock your shit off the hinges. So they banging
Right.
my shit down like, yo, we got to kick the door in, open the door. They say my name and everything over the shit. You feel me? I'm not gonna say my name, but they say my name
Yeah.
over the shit. You feel me? They like, yo, open the door. We looking for such and such. So my moms wake up. She like, yo, what the fuck happened? I'm playing stupid. I'm like, I don't even know what they here for. What they looking for me for? So, my pops, he like, yo, I got mad warrants. You better just go out there and handle whatever you can do. This shit ain't gonna be as serious as the dumb shit I be like, for me, his shit, whatever his shit is, for me. So I'm like, it's fucked up. So long story short, my mom's open the door. She push me like, yo, you gotta go handle that. I come through the door. They grab me. So when my mom's open the door, she like about to give me to them. They already grabbed me by my neck, pulled me in the hallway, slammed me, throw me on the floor. They realize I'm a fucking 16-year-old kid though. So now they like, yo, where's the weapon that you had that you hit such and such with? For me. So now they saying the nigga name, like I know the nigga name or something. Like they say, I forgot his name, like John Palacio, some crazy shit like that. For me.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
saying the nigga name. I'm like, man, I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm playing stupid. Y'all ain't gonna lie, it's crazy, right? So now they bring me downstairs. I get in the car. Cops go hard for theirs. You feel me? He pulled a little gun out in the car on me. Like, man, I'll shoot this. I talking crazy like he'll shoot the shit out of me. So I'm like, man, I'm fake tough little nigga. I'm like, man, shoot me then. Do what you gotta do. I ain't worried about nothing. So he like, yo, you going? I'm like, basically, you know where you going? I'm like, where I'm going? He like, you going to? You going to court now? We got to go to the precinct. You about to go to court and all that. For me. So I'm like, he trying to tell me what's about to happen, like the process, like you going to jail, like, you feel me? So I'm like, all right. So this is in my head, though. Now you see how you said that, I thought it was fun. I ain't think it was fun because I already had the stories in my head of certain niggas already telling me, like, yo, boy, if you ever go to Rikers, bro, don't be with nothing. Don't be with nothing. They got some shit called the program. If you with it, they take all your shit. So in my head, I'm already, like, prepared for that. Like, all right, I'm probably going to go to Allen for this shit. I just can't be with nothing. So long story short, I get a bail, whatever. You know how that shit go. It's a police officer, so they saying I hit the cop with brass knuckles. I'm like, I ain't even at the time, I didn't know where the fuck get some brass knuckles from. So I'm
Right.
like, so long story short, they gave me a bill. I go to Rikers Island, you know, you get turned up from there. My first day in Mod 1, I come in there. This when I knew it was real, because the COs, before I even got to the crib, they asking me like, yo, you think you gonna be able to keep your sneakers? So I'm like, it's an officer telling me that. So I'm like, what the fuck you mean think I'm gonna be able to keep my sneakers? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to keep my sneakers. So he like, all right. So he like, yo, you gonna I'll never forget, I had some Jordan shorts on. I had some red, black, and white Air Raids, you heard? And mind you can't even wear colors on the island. Like, and he let me rock. It's like he set me up, you feel me? So
Right.
it's like I had some red, black, and white Air Raids on. I had some Jordan shorts on, and I'll never forget American Eagle hoodie, you feel me? So long story short, I get to the crib and niggas is pressing me. What's up? What's up? So long story short, son like, yo, he want my basketball shorts. So I'm like, my first thing I'm thinking like, you want my basketball? What the fuck I'm gonna be wearing then? My drawers walking around this bitch? I go in the bathroom, I Ming Mao and shit. As soon as we go in there, I put him, poof, 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 get it popping with the nigga. I don't even
Right.
know who the nigga is or whatever, just a random nigga. He get it on. So that once niggas seen I was ready to fight for my shit, niggas fake give me my little respect right there. Like, oh, all right, son, ready to get it on, and he can fight good. You feel me?
Right.
So
Right.
it go from there. But long story short, I'm only in that. I never made it to a house at that time because I'm in Mall 1. I go back to court in like a couple days because it's called the 180 days. So I think it was like 5 days I went to court. So I go back to
Yeah.
court, but my lawyer, you know, I had Mark Geiser. He a well-known lawyer at that time. That's why me and him always like I had him for many other cases after this, but me and him always had like a good relationship because he always remembered me coming in. He was my first lawyer, my first case I ever had. He got me off the shit because he wound up getting the video from the store, and that shit made me look like a hero. You feel me? That I probably
Oh,
wasn't no hero, but I actually did save boy from getting his head probably pummeled in more. He probably would have died from internal bleeding or something. 'Cause the way he was punching him, he would have had brain damage. So long
right.
story
Right.
short, I wound up getting off for that. For me, so that was my first time.
Okay. Okay. So you didn't have to stay there that long, thank God. But
Yeah,
it also put a taste. It didn't correct your path because if you told me you got arrested, you've been
yeah,
to the
nah.
island 23 months. It definitely did not correct your path.
And I say
Um,
23 because I could confirm that because my man told me that shit. Like he was found a way. I don't know when he was on Rikers Island. He told me that he was able to look my shit up for me, and he seen 23 pictures of me. Like those are the pictures that if I had 23 pictures, that means I was in intake 23 times. You feel me? So he's the one that told me
damn,
that. I didn't even know that.
that's
He like, yo,
wild.
bro, I see
That's
you grow up. He said, I can see you growing up in the pictures. You feel me? And I said, yeah, you see that
that's
picture from when I was 16. So I never even seen that picture, but he seen all the pictures from me turning from 16 all the way up into 26. You feel me? Because
damn.
that's 23 times within a 10-year period for me. Because my last time was when I was 26. I went up. That's when I went up north for my last case. I mean,
So what do you think happened that said all right, we can slow this down now. We don't gotta be on full speed anymore. Was it the birth of a child? Was it just something else when you came out and was like, you know what, maybe I want to stay outside a little bit longer? Like what do you think that
I
was?
mean, I mean that shit. Once I made it through Rikers Island, that shit put a little. I got a little more fire in me now. I feel like nigga, I done been there now. I seen the island now. I ain't really worried about it now. I already know what it is. It's just fighting. For me, you just gotta be
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. And it's obviously you went upstate within those 23
Yeah,
within that 10 years period.
yeah.
So then now you got a whole new experience there. Um was that a little rattling, or it was like, man, whatever, I already chose my fate, it's whatever's whatever.
Are you talking about as far as up north?
Yeah, talk about up north now, prison.
I mean, up north, that shit is that shit. I feel like Rikers Island prepare you for that. I feel like Rikers Island is way worse than up north. You feel me? Up north is
Okay,
more structured. It's more controlled by police. You feel me? Rikers
okay,
Island
okay.
is a zoo. They run this. The inmates run this shit. Like they wild on COs like they inmates.
That's
Up north,
crazy.
they not talking to them cracker COs up there like that. They not dealing with them cracker COs like that up there. You see more. You see all the cutting COs on Rikers Island and all that shit on Rikers Island. The source on staff on Rikers Island way more 10 times, 100 times more than you see that shit upstate. they would leave you upstate. Like they would really kill you.
Random question: you wasn't on the island when Khalif Browder was there, was you?
Nah, I came home. I came home,
Okay,
but
you
but
came home.
I
Okay.
was going in and out around that time though. I was there. I had just left when they killed the other kid though. I don't want to say he was affiliated though, but you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
kid.
yeah. I got you. I got you. So I want to get to your, because all of a sudden you started going viral on the internet. But I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think that was really your aim. I think you just you kind
I
of
was just
just got
being
on.
me, bro. I wasn't shooting for no internet fame or none of that type of
Right,
shit.
right, right. Did you how'd you know about the Instagram? Like what made you create an account? Like how'd that even start?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I always been into that. I had MySpace, I had Facebook for me. So
Oh
it's like
yeah, I remember that.
when I made Instagram, to me, I'm gonna tell you how I look at Instagram. That's why people gonna understand why I don't really care about none of the shit they be talking about on there. I look at
Mm-hmm.
Instagram as a photo album. Like I look at that where I go look at, if you look at my Instagram, I'm not one of them people that got 6 pictures. I'm a person that got, before I start, you know, it's funny, I never used to talk on my shit. I just started talking, and I'm gonna tell you why I started talking when we get into that. But I never
Mm-hmm.
used to talk on my shit. I used to make videos just not talking. You just see me listening to music, and you feel me? I made videos rapping back in the day, you feel me, a long time ago. But I really wasn't into that. I was just doing it because you feel me, I always wanted to, you feel me, put my personality out there, put my you feel me, my spin on shit.
Right,
But yeah,
right.
I look at it as like a photo album. I look back on my life. Like when I came home from prison, I was looking at all my pictures before I went away and how I was living and what I was doing, and you know. You feel me? That's like it's like a nostalgic to me. You feel me?
You know that's what it was really meant for anyway, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't. I remember when they created this. They created something else called Tumblr, but I don't know if this
Mm,
was supposed to create. I don't know if this was supposed to create like stars. I don't know if it was supposed to make you into a star when they gave us Instagram. It was more or less like
for
like
communicating.
yeah, like I don't even think it was for communicating. Like show us a picture, and that's what I started doing. I was just like you.
Mm,
I just started using it. I was taking random pictures and I was throwing them up there, and then slowly, I think Instagram
yeah,
had
because
to
you cut
compete.
the videos. They was only like 10 seconds, I believe, at one time, like
Yeah,
10,
there
15
wasn't a
seconds.
long. Yeah, that was it. But they had to compete with all the other apps, and then slowly
Mm-hmm.
all the apps started taking a little bit from each other. Twitter's taking from
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and TikTok. Everybody's stealing a little bit something to make them hot. And here we
Yep.
are now. You know,
Because
Instagram
you
has
couldn't go live or none of that.
you couldn't go live on Instagram. Yeah, exactly. So they
Mm-hmm.
stole that from YouTube, which was a good thing. Um, you know, and what I'm finding out though, every software has its own feeling, right? So the things, what I mean by that is there's things you could get away with or do on Instagram where
Mm-hmm.
you can't, and just because you viral on one don't make you hot on the other. I see you popping on Instagram, and then I come over to YouTube, your YouTube numbers is
Yeah, I don't really
down
be
right
active
now.
over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't really
yeah.
be active on there. I don't really post on there.
Yeah, and I get it because it's the way you probably create content. You get to create a little 2-3
Mind you, I
minutes.
started doing this shit a few months ago, so I just started making content. I mean,
Got you. Yeah. Nah. We want to get your numbers up. We want to get you monetized. We want, and here's the thing I like about you, Snook. You do talk shit. And we get into that. I want you to go back to the story of why you started talking on your videos, and you do talk shit, but it seems authentic. Nothing seems like yo, I'm trying to go viral. And I think that's why
yeah.
I fuck with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, it'd be sad when you see somebody trying to go
Mm-hmm.
viral. Like we can't tell. And that shit just looks sad to me. I'm like, oh man, you thirsty, bro. Just let whatever's be yourself, and whatever's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen, man. Just be yourself though. But yeah, go. Can you go back to that story of why you started talking on your videos?
All right. So this is why I first started talking. I had a friend of mine. You feel me? His name is Trust Moolah. You probably see him all over. He be doing like the like the positive shit and all that. You feel me?
Does he have the school bus?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
yeah. He gonna
So
take the
he's
school.
yeah, facts, and make a mobile podcasting.
Yeah.
All right, that's a childhood friend of mine, right? So long story short, since I known him since we was kids, all he do was rap, love to rap. He's a funny nigga, you feel me? Wild out, bug out nigga, you feel me? You know, we all bug outs, we all come from Marlboro, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, he always been into rapping. So long story short, he's the nigga that been doing bids, you feel me? Like he been in and out of prison since he was a DFY kid, one of them kids he escaped from Spofford, shit like that. If you get into his stories, I'm gonna give him a shout out. You feel
Yep.
me? You get into his stories, he got a whole spill about his life and all the shit he been in trials, tribulations, you feel me? That's why he be on the
Okay.
positive route he on. I told him I'm not really officially there yet, you feel me? But I'm gonna get there eventually, you feel me? I'll be doing my little positive spills here and there, but I'm not full blown positive. I'm a work in progress. But long story short, he was doing this shit, and I was always supporting him with the music shit, holding him down in prison, doing shit for him, you feel me? Trying to wait for him to come home so he could get on his rap and shit and do his shit and promote us, you feel me? Promote the hood, promote what we come from and the shit that we been on, you feel me?
Right.
So I was on his, like, feel me, back about getting no freaky, about getting certain shit done and saying certain shit and doing certain shit. I'm the one that told him about Hocus and drop the flag movement and told him you should drop your flag on Hocus platform and do all of that because that's the direction you're going in, you feel me? So that's the reason he even did that in the first place, and that's what sparked his, you feel me, his internet shit, you feel me? So me doing that with him, it was a video he posted a while back where me and him is going back and forth, and I'm telling him, you feel me, like, yo, listen to me and do what I'm telling you to do with this internet shit, bro. You got to put yourself out there. You got to talk about certain situations. They're gonna gravitate you to you more than just you putting your music out there. You feel me? So I'm telling him, like, yo, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. He don't listen to me. That's the shit. For me, and I do everything for this nigga. So this nigga pissed me off one day, and I'm telling the nigga, like, you know what? I was telling the nigga to make a drop your flag song. You feel me? Like, yo, make a drop your flag song before anybody do it, because they're gonna end up doing it. You want to do music, you feel me? And you did drop your flag shit, your shit went up. You got some numbers on there for you being the first, whatever he is that dropped his flag. You feel me?
Right.
So
Wait,
long
he was the
story
Latin
short.
King, no? Right?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I guess he put it out there so you can say it.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
So you feel me? He did that, and I told him like that was gonna be able to put him out there. You feel me? To let people know
Right.
that he's in that positive direction and he's doing music and he's doing his shit to get himself out there. That was the whole point of the shit. So long story short, he's not listening to me, so I tell him like, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit. Mind you, I don't rap like that. I don't do that shit. I made a couple videos rapping and doing certain shit, but that's not, you feel me, what I really wanted to do. I always been a nigga that wanted to do a podcast and shit like that. I was talking about doing that shit when Tax first started his shit and shit like that. You feel me? I used to be
Okay.
watching Combat Jack. A lot of niggas don't know Combat Jack was like one of the main dudes doing that before Tax. So I used to be watching all that shit. I always liked it to talk. I talk like this the way I talk because I'm talking like to the streets. But I could talk in different manners and articulate myself in different ways. But I'm so used to talking to jail niggas and street niggas that I got accustomed to talking the way I talk now. And I talk aggressive and use certain slang and words that I be using.
We talked offline. I see
Mhm.
what's going on. Yeah.
So basically, I started because I was telling him to do something and he wasn't listening to me. So I wanted to show him. But then when I did like probably like a few videos, shit started doing like numbers, and I mean, he telling me like, look, I told you. And that was his thing with me, like, yo, boy, you need to be out there. You need to be putting yourself out there. You got a flawless reputation. You got the name. You got everything. You done put on. You really tough like that. You got the tough skin to deal with all the commentators and the hecklers. You feel me? So I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna try this shit. I'm gonna show you what I was trying to get you to do. So once I did that, you feel me? The shit picked up a little bit, and then I just started going off on this shit. And while I'm going off on this shit, I came across the Hassan Campbell shit dissing Boy and his daughter. I mean, that shit, that shit scuffed my Timbs. So when I seen that shit, I was like, yo, I'm not going for that. Like, how y'all even, like, I seen certain people liking this shit, commenting, laughing, thinking shit was funny. And I'm like, wow, like, I know a lot of these commentators got kids. I know people liking this shit got kids or even women in their family. Like, how would you even like condone some shit like that or even entertain some shit like that where that shit would make you feel like you want to like it, you want to comment? Like, but it's so funny when I made a post about the shit, I end up saying like, yo, it don't matter what anybody says. I'm never gonna talk about raping somebody's kid, for me, or doing something to somebody's kid. So when he did that and he commented on my shit, like I think he said some shit like "fuck you" or whatever on the shit. That shit made my shit like, all right, now it's on. You feel me? You could have just left me alone and just been like, yo, or even said, yeah, I overreacted, and that shit would have killed it right there. Like, feel me? But it's like you wanted to stand on that, like you don't give a fuck, like you special or something. Like you could be the nigga out here that's gonna get famous off of talking about doing something to people's children. Feel me?
Yeah, that I think that's what it was about you. You said in one of your videos, because he said he said something about, yo, I'm gonna kiss you, spit in your mouth, and knock you out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he do
yeah,
shit
yeah.
for clickbait.
Yeah, he do it for it. And then I like your response. You say, yo, man, I don't know who you dudes OGs was, you know what I'm saying? And I think it comes down to that, Snuk. I think it comes down to, who you was raised by, who you was outside. Like if a grimy nigga taught you the streets, then you
Exactly.
will be the product of a grimy nigga, and you may do you really do grimy shit. But those type of scoundrels cannot have the upper hand in the free world. They just cannot, bro, because there's rules to everywhere we go. You understand? Whether
The
you
rules
go
of
to
engagement.
rules of engagement, man. And when we talking about our communities, bro, it's certain shit that we get, that just can't
It's
fly.
certain conduct that you cannot allow because, believe it or not, the next generation behind us is watching. So now,
Come
if you
on.
make that the norm, you confusing people to what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Feel me?
Yo, but when I talk, Snug, I swear to God, I feel like I talk to myself. So you know what? I come over here and Snug, I don't really do this type of content because once I figured out, oh, these niggas is fraudulent, it don't make no sense for me to remain around a bunch of fucking fraudulent ass internet niggas that really, you know what I'm saying? You can just recognize off the rip. Oh, you niggas don't get busy. You don't get busy. You don't get money. You wasn't ever around no money. You was never around shit. You just learn how to troll. That's the word they use, right?
And
And
even
they
if you was though, for me, if you was a getting money nigga, a shooter nigga, a fighting nigga, it don't matter though. You a nigga with no morals. You a nigga with no character. You a nigga with
That's
no
my
values.
point.
Feel me?
Yeah, that's my point. They don't have no type of no principles at all. So I said, let me go over here and do different content because y'all, I don't know what y'all got going on, but then that seems to be the wave, the new wave of really doing things. So I was glad you stepped up and you said something at all, and you still got your foot on these niggas' necks, which is
Yeah, you see what I posted about China? They said dudes hit me up from around his way and told me that his baby mother that he got pregnant around that before he went away was a minor. Feel me?
so nobody really hit me about that until after you put something out. When you put it out,
Mm-hmm.
niggas hit
And
me,
mind you,
yo.
I got that for like a week straight before I even thought about like I said, you know what? Because sometimes the nigga just say something on somebody and they just want you to say it just to
Right,
feed the
right.
fire, and I'm not going to just jump on anything because then I look stupid. You feel me?
Now you said the dude was from Brooklyn. He knew of you. Yeah,
He
y'all
said
knew
he
each other.
from his neighborhood. Nah, I don't know, son. He hit me
Okay.
like, yo, boy, like I got receipts. I got like people that's there. So he put together his own shit and I reposted what he said because this is people from his neighborhood. For me, he telling me like, yo, listen, he's not gonna deny nothing. He's not gonna respond to this. He's not gonna say nothing to me. Feel me? Because he knows I'm a dude that knows. So I put my spill on it and and posted what he did. I ain't jazz it up or nothing. I just put what he put. And there's a few other dudes that was on there talking about the same shit. Like, yeah, niggas know him for that. Like, he was a nigga that preyed on young girls in the neighborhood, and he just happened to go away from me before he probably could catch a, you feel me, one of them type of, you feel me, cases like that.
That's when niggas had called me from his hood and
And I don't
said,
even know what he originally went away for. Like, for me, my case I went away for was a robbery. For me,
But this
and the
is what I'm
shooting.
saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Snuk. When I said before, niggas got munch meat bullshit ass rap sheets. You understand? And just ended up in the system and kept on wilding out. And then some of these niggas that you was running down on the internet, like Harlem Legend. These niggas
Come
is
on, man.
nobody. These niggas is nobody. So it don't make. It was just like, what the fuck is this?
Those are the
I'm
dudes that play tough, and when they get that when they get that wound, they calling police. You heard? Those is dudes that when trust me, I know a lot of tough guys that when them detectives came in that hospital room and they felt like their life was on the line, they about to see the upper room. They start talking. You feel me?
Yeah, man. So when I seen that, yeah, the people started hitting me up after you put that out, and I was like, wow, I didn't. That was a bad look, and I don't think he was going to respond to that, especially if it was true. I didn't even know he had kids like that.
I
Um,
mean, if it wasn't true, you would definitely put out some receipts to show your
I would
baby mother
definitely
is
put
not.
out, yeah,
You feel me? So it had
yeah.
to be true if he ain't respond to nobody. Because before me, they was putting it out for the longest. They was sending it to him. He blocked them or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people say, yeah, his baby mom was a minor when he got her pregnant. Feel me?
So when you look at this here, let's just look at that right there. You know, this whole shit looked crazy. You know, it just looked crazy. And when I say it looked crazy, I'm talking about the voice of the streets on the internet. You understand? Um,
Yeah, you got China. They talking about he got a underage girl pregnant. You got
mm,
Hassan Campbell that says he was getting molested all the way up until 15. I just told you at 16, I already was beating grown ass men up. Feel me? So you telling me you
mm,
letting a grown ass man touch on you? Supposed to be a killer? That's an underage nigga that's running around killing shit. And now all of a sudden you letting a grown man put his dick between your thighs. And then you got your man over here, Harlem Legend, that's just dick riding them niggas because he don't got no claim to fame. He don't got nothing to say. Wait, what the fuck is he talking about? You feel me? And everybody knows him. Like, who the fuck, what he put on for Harlem to say you a legend?
and this is the niggas that they give shots to. This is who Vlad gives shots to. So my frustration really becoming. I say too much shit that get me in trouble. But here's the thing. Um, all this talented people out here, you give these niggas a shot when they don't do nothing. They're not good for the community in my eyes. Um, and I seen you shout out some other people that try to get down with him, right? Because we all got eyes. We can see niggas that's
Mm-hmm.
auditioning the same way they auditioning
Yep.
for 50 Cent. We
Yep.
see who auditioning for 050, and it's a bad fucking look. But my point is
Mm-hmm.
this: it's like this is what this type of energy encourages. It encourages another nigga to get out here and do some weirdo shit to get on. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
I guess the same energy attract the same energy. And I'm like, man, this is bad for the culture. So when I seen your energy come through, that's what I'm like, yo, that's what we need. I don't have the tolerance for it to go back and forth and the SMDs and all of this funny shit. And when I see
That
you in
shit don't bother
traffic,
me.
yeah, I
Yeah.
see that. I see I see that. I said Snuk is prepared for all of that. I don't got time. When I see you in traffic and all this stupid shit, and none of these niggas live in New York, I'm like,
I honestly
man.
find this shit funny to me because you gotta understand, right? I went my whole life not being disrespected in these streets. So it's like for niggas to finally disrespect me, I'm like, I just find it funny, like, oh, this is how it feels to get like the cowards get a voice now to say something and hide behind. It's like you walking past in the projects and a nigga yell out his window or throw a rock out his window and hide. You feel me? You looking at the building, what floor that came from or what window that was. Like, feel me?
So this actually has this been open up doors for you? Because I think you working on Money and Violence season 2.
Nah, not money and violence. I ain't. I did the cycle. The cycle was
It's
a
like
shit from
okay,
my
okay,
was a series in my hood that we did. For me, it was a web series. And
okay, okay.
that shit went viral too. That shit had like 1 million views for the season. For me,
The
I went
cycle.
away before. I went away for the rest of the season though. But that first season, I'm in that shit episode. I think 3 and 4.
Where can we watch that at?
On YouTube, type in the cycle.
Okay. Yeah. See, I can't wait to see that now. You understand?
Yeah.
Shout out to all the content creators who's creating those the web
I'm gonna shout
series.
out Big Red. I was locked up with Big Red from Money and Violence. You know, me and him made a had a good rapport. We said we was gonna shout each other out when we got home and shit like that.
Okay. Yeah, and do remember Boom, who passed away. He did Respect Life, man, and that was one of my favorite joints right there, man. So I really hope this joint take off that you. Yeah, I see a lot of cats hitting you up. Jadakiss be liking your shit. Fat
Yeah.
Joe, you know, you definitely getting recognized. How did you and Zip really get into any type of altercation at all? Though?
Oh, see, Zip was he found the way that he thought he was gonna be able to use me for some type of like I don't know, some puppet type shit, because he was feeding me bullshit, you know, sending me shit to say on these niggas. And, you know, I'm ignorant shit. Like I just told you, people be sending me shit all the time to say on dudes. And if I click everybody's shit or say something about everybody's shit out here, look like a puppet for me. So I don't entertain everything I see. And mind you, as I tell you, like I answer to all DMs, I answer to everybody. I'm not a Hollywood nigga where I feel like I'm a celebrity that could shun everybody. Like, you know, I show love. If you show me love, I'm gonna show you love. You got 10 followers and you look like a real page, I'm gonna interact with you and engage with you. Like, yo, what's poppin'? Yeah, what's up? I appreciate it. You know, I might just put 100 emoji on your shit. I'm not.
Right.
I know how I feel to feel like, yo, you reaching out to somebody that you fuck with and they just dub your shit. Like, we all looked at celebrities, but I never been. I ain't gonna lie. I never been one of them people to like posters and do that. I just watch shit the way I used to watch it. For me. Because I know how
Right.
celebrities are. I would never even like or comment on this shit. If I go through my shit and show you my likes and comments, you're not gonna see me liking and commenting on no celebrity shit. For me, I don't do that. For me, I just
Yeah.
watch and because it's like purposeless. Because it's 1,000 fans they have that will overshadow you anyways, even if you was saying something to them. For me, and I run
Yeah.
into these celebrities in real life, and when you run into them in real life, you realize they normal ass people, bro. That's why
Yeah.
the shit I put up with CJ, that shit is old as shit. I just put it up because I'm showing all the celebrities I came across in my life. You feel me? I still got more that I'm gonna post up. For me, I
I'm
ain't even
sure.
like for me. But I've been running across these dudes in my life because I've been in these rooms with them. I've been in these places where they've been. I done ran into these places shopping where they shop at. You feel me? I lived that life where I'm around these niggas without being a celebrity. For me, I know what's popping. I know what's going on. For me, I'm going to the same clubs as them. I'm going to the casinos they going to. I'm going to the you feel me? I'm in them, and I'm in them. They not popping out, and you're not going to see them if you stuck in the projects. They not coming to the hood. You feel me? But when they run
Right.
into me, that nigga from the hood that they know I come from, either where they come from or where they promoting they come from, they show love. You feel me? That's what I said. Like I'm gonna talk about the niggas I did run across. I ran into Albia, I ran into Beanie Siegel, I ran into Raekwon, I ran into, and I got stories. It's not like I'm meeting these niggas and I don't have nigga. When I'm meeting them, it's shit going on. So they gonna remember
Right.
me. For me.
No,
Like
I see
every
they
single
definitely
person,
respond.
yeah. Like even when I just posted the CJ shit, I didn't see CJ and I'm CJ and hollered at him like, what's up with that situation? Like, I seen Abby, yeah, I'm wilding in a dealership because they just did some dumb shit. I just spent 19,000 on the car and they ain't put no power steering fluid in the shit. And I drove off and almost crashed. I seen Raekwon and Lust where I got into a situation and shit got hot for me. And niggas know what happened. Like, you feel me? I seen certain celebrities and niggas know what's up for me. I'm not out here
Yeah.
just talking shit about these niggas being niggas comments. That's clout chasing. You don't got no scenario with a nigga. You never met the nigga in your life, and you over here talking about the nigga. Feel me? You ain't gonna see me talk about no celebrities that I ain't been around or I ain't run into. Like, for me.
So is that what happened? You started to get popping a little bit. People started reaching out to you in your DMs. Yo, talk about this type of shit. This is going to get
Yeah.
you lit. Okay. But yeah, you just
So
decided.
the Zip nigga, he hitting me, telling me I was going at somebody. He had hit me and told me this how the whole shit started. Like he hit me and told me, yo, stop going at boy. In my head, I could have got disrespectful and be like, yo, why the fuck is you worried about the fuck I'm doing, my nigga? Feel me?
Right.
So I looked at him like, all right, he probably trying to look out for me. He seen I'm doing, but he don't realize I'm not one of these internet niggas trying to do internet shit. So I don't really care. For me. So I'm like, yo, don't worry about what I'm doing. I said, nigga, I'm doing what I'm doing. For me. So then he took that and ran off with that. He ain't never say nothing again. Then I guess I start making. He start seeing my shit more often. I guess because he start hitting me more, telling me, yo, you got to start saying this. And I'm like, nigga, don't. Then he tell me some dumb shit like, yo, he did 18 years and I should know how to do more shit on the internet than him. And I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck how much time you did. That's what I just said. It's certain shit I said to him that ruffled his feathers and let him know, like, I don't give a fuck about no nigga doing no jail time, who you shot, who you killed, what you talking about. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I do shit to niggas that think they did shit my whole life. So I don't care about none of that. You talking like you did something to somebody, you did time or whatever the case may be. Because if I ain't run across no niggas that talked about you just randomly, you wasn't really putting on like that. You just a nigga in jail smoking deuce, doing what every other nigga in jail do, get the bag on the floor, and you got other niggas that don't want to take that risk or don't do extra shit. They give you a little glory like, oh, you sold drugs in jail. Like, nigga, and who didn't do that as gangster? I mean, every gangster nigga tried to make some money in jail to send home to their family. Feel me? So
Do
it's
you
like
think?
niggas be
Do you think that was a good business transaction that he did?
what to sell drugs in prison?
No,
What?
somebody put a gun on his gate, and he took the opportunity to do business with them. Do you think that was a good?
Come on, man. Niggas told me about that Blue Boy situation. My pop, that's Blue Boy. My pops is Blue Boy man, and Blue Boy my pops man. Like, you feel
Oh,
me?
okay. Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
Boy was one of the
yeah.
niggas running around with rat hunters before he turned Crip. For me,
We have to use the term right now. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep
let's
it
keep it
100. Was that
100.
soft? Was that soft extortion or not, bro? Like
If a
let's keep it
dude
100,
would
bro.
have put a gun on my gate, he would have got stabbed with it. For me,
Come on, man. What are we talking
let's
about?
keep it 100. And niggas and anybody that was in prison with me would tell you stories of me popping on niggas, me cutting niggas' face. I don't want to get too much into like this
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
is on
yeah,
statute of
yeah, yeah,
limitations though. But
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I done cut niggas' faces in jail. For me, like let's keep it 100. Like I done back pokers out on niggas and made niggas strip and give me they drugs. Like I done did shit like that. I done stripped niggas ass naked in jail. Like I was the COs, nigga. For me,
Mm,
like let's
mm,
keep it
mm.
100. There's niggas that could testify to this shit. Like for me, they know what's up. I ain't never been a nigga to play with. I ain't never been played with. For me.
Right, right,
Everything
right.
I did, that's why I
Nah,
tell niggas, I done shit to niggas that niggas not gonna do to me because I'm the nigga that done shit to niggas. Like, I know anything can happen to anybody, but at the same time, you gotta be like really on point for shit, nigga. You gotta move a certain way. Like, for me, I'm not
mm,
like, I'm not untouchable, but if a nigga touch me, best believe, nigga, it's gonna be consequences behind that. I've never been a nigga that run. You feel me? Ask niggas that pull guns out on me. Nigga, ask them what happened. For me. Niggas don't
I
got
just
no the
found it.
nigga like I done been shot at and all that. Niggas know I'm not a nigga that's gonna fold. You gotta kill me, nigga. I'm a nigga that's gonna die about it. For me,
Mm, mm, mm. I found it amazing how so many L's, so many stories, so many a collage of L's could be looked at as W's, right? So this was another reason
yeah.
I just said, let me go over here and do something over here. Am I in Willy Wonka land, or is all your story L's, but you making them seem like they
Nah, you know it's funny,
W's?
right? My man now told me he wanted me to do this shit. He told me like, yo, Snuk, nobody want to hear about your wins. He said, talk about your losses. I'm like, you know what my losses is, bro?
Mm.
Police beating the shit out me, my nigga. That's my losses,
Talk
my
about
nigga.
it. Talk
Police.
about it.
You feel me? One of my other felonies I have is a later on I caught another. I beat that first police assault, but I got another police assault on my shit where I got convicted for. You feel me? They beat the shit out of me in the building. For me, and they sued
Mm.
me and all that. For me, that's why
They
I don't
sued
play that
you.
shit with you. They sued me. Police sued me. For me, and got money out me. For me, froze
What?
my bank accounts, put a lien on me, took my money out of my account and all that. For me.
Yo, that's the first time I ever heard that. Wow. Snook went out. He might have said too much right there with getting the whole police thing. Okay, he went out. He's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, he'll come back. He'll come back. He went out. Um, Me and Snook was supposed to did this interview. Um, just time. It wasn't. The times was clashing. Like I said, he's on Instagram. Um, I wish we would have did it earlier. I think it was, YouTube is a very fickle place. So it's all about the timing when you're going to do it and the right time to promote and this, that, and the third. So we didn't really have a lot of time to promote, but he's in his rough stages of he's back on. We got him back.
On a phone call.
Okay. You was telling me about you getting sued by
Yeah, I got sued by
police.
NYPD. Yeah.
That's wild.
They jumped me in the building. They sued me for assault police.
And you got beat up. How many was it of them?
Shit, man. At first, it was I think 2, 3 of them because they had pulled the elevator down. I was running. I was in the building. I had went in the elevator. I came down. I ain't gonna lie. They pepper sprayed me. Once they pepper sprayed me, shit went. Shit went a little chaotic. I've been trying to get a pill for this shit for so long. That's why I ain't really want to talk about too much of it. But they sued me for police assault. They said a couple
Yeah, don't
cops
say
got
too
injured. You
much.
feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
you
say
feel
too
me?
much. We good. I just, you know what? I just really wanted you to, like homeboy said. A lot of times people see your wins and they may see your jury that you post and they may see this, that, and the third, but they don't see the L's. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
fact.
it's important to know that when you choose to be whatever you're going to be, right? Listen, I don't got no problem with you being a gangster. My thing is this: you got to stand on what you decided to be, right? You can't
That's a fact.
halfway through be like, nah, I don't want to be. If you don't want to be a gangster no more, then what you have to do now is get out the goddamn street, right? Because the street is for motion, right? You can get up on the sidewalk. It's the people that's holding up traffic for me. You don't know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't dig that shit, bro. If you're a gangster, you got to walk and talk that shit and then take it all away. Because one thing's for sure, you know what come with this life. So there's no way in the world we get to the precinct and you're supposed to be even contemplating any motherfucking thing. Nigga, you a gangster. You know how this go. You
I'm gonna
understand?
speak on that.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell niggas like this, right? You see niggas get locked up 1, 2 times, and they think they so tough that they ain't tell. They be locked up for fucking stealing a fucking iPod out the Apple store. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, it's easy for you to say you ain't tell. How many times did you face your life in there? How many times did they pull you in that room and they took them out big numbers? See, I done been in them rooms where I'm facing shootings, I'm facing robbery charges, I'm facing like all I'll show my rap sheet when we get to that one day. You feel me? But my rap sheet ain't no purse snatching shit. My rap sheet is shootings, robberies, and serious ass crimes that I beat. I beat a lot of my charges. You feel me?
Mm.
So it's like, yo, I went through a lot of shit. I was wrongfully convicted, like about that police assault, and I've been through mad shit. So those are my losses. Like I've been charged for mad crimes. Like, for me.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
those is my losses. Being charged for crimes is being they try to say you got caught doing something. For me. That's an L.
Um.
Niggas don't realize that's an L. A lot of niggas they don't know what it feel like to be in them rooms and they talking about you about to do forever. For me, that's when them niggas start breaking and talking.
Especially with the waiting time and all that other stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I've
You
been in
know,
that room for 3 days talking about they got me in a room with no windows. You don't know if it's daytime or nighttime. You been in there. They playing the mental game that you ain't eating. They coming in there with that little quarter water with the little butter bagel. You feel me? Like they know how to do you dirty.
when you seen Tax Stone do his thing, what did it ever cross your mind that hey, I could do something like that too?
I see. I'm gonna talk about Tax. I met Tax on Rikers Island for one of my cases
Okay.
when I was there. When I met Tax at that time, he was doing interviews for Slowbucks. He was doing Slowbucks TV type shit for me. Yeah, and so he had
Mm-hmm.
told me about he interviewed Fabulous and a couple other celebrities, and that's what me and him used to be talking about. Like he used to be telling me different shit. For me, he was the nigga that see. That's what I said. Certain inmates and certain niggas I came across, we ain't just talk about street shit. We talked about upper echelon shit, like shit that get you out the hood. Shit that's about like niggas going on vacation, niggas doing shit. Like for me, Tax
Yeah.
pulled up with Balenciagas on for me. So it's like niggas in jail wasn't wearing Balenciagas. Niggas is in there dirty sneakers, dirty clothes. Like, so Tax was a nigga that he was always into different shit. He wasn't just like the regular street nigga. For me, that's why I guess he made it to the way he made it to. For me, and he just got tricked off the streets. For me,
That's a fact. He got tricked off. Dang.
I still speak the tax to this day. For me.
Okay. I thought his podcast was gonna go, and it just seemed like
It did go.
It did go, and he understood the game. That's one person that I can say, damn, he. It's not like he was an idiot. You know, he really.
Yo, to be honest, he didn't even want to go out that night. For me, that shit happened.
Right.
Allegedly, for me.
Yeah. But it was also,
and that's why I tell niggas be careful on the phone calls you get. For me, sometimes a phone call you get will bring you outside at the wrong time. For me, you gotta pay attention to who you give your number to, who you give access to, because accessibility could be detrimental to your livelihood. For me,
that's real talk, man. That's real talk. Do you think you go down that path? I'm not the detriment. I'm talking about the because I see a lot of celebrities giving you attention. So do you go down that path? That's something in your future that you'll entertain or something like that?
As far as what, the podcast
world and stuff like that, and doing interviews with more celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely. That's why I'm hoping to go with it. For me, that's why I'm hoping to go. I want to do like a podcast where I can have my spell and I can interview people one day. For me.
Yeah, I know Moolah, man. Y'all still close?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
we be having our little ups and downs. You feel me? But you know that's all relationships for me. That's
right,
my goal, for me.
No doubt. Yeah, y'all got something going on there, man. It's just consistency. You got the voice, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, Snuk. Is because you're not the only gangster walking the streets, but it's just the authenticity, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna piggyback off that. No freaky. I'm not the only gangster walking the street, but all the gangsters hit me and say, "Yo, bro, I can't do what you doing." They don't have the capacity to be like, "Yo, I could take on what niggas is saying." A lot of niggas feel like, "Yo, I'd have crashed out reading that comment," or I'd have did this for doing that, or somebody saying this to me, now I want to go look for them. And you know, for me, it's like every gangster has their own niche. For me, they have their own, and then they have their own like vices, and they have their own weaknesses too. For me, so it's like, for me, I feel like I'm different because I came on this platform. And I have yet to, like, you feel me, be like really bothered by any of these comments or like have like that like I had niggas with me that we see the celebrities and niggas don't want to walk up on them. Like Trust Moolah, for instance, you feel me? I told him like, "Yo, that's Beanie Siegel," and he telling me that's not Beanie Siegel. I'm like, "Yo, boy, that's Beanie Siegel, nigga. I already met him a couple times. I'm about to tell you feel me, that let you spit your shit for me, for me." So when I walked up to Beans, like, "Yo, Beans, this is my son right here. I want him to spit for me, for me." Boy, you feel me? He had to go over there, get set together, and spit his shit, for me. But everybody don't have that. Even the gangsters, they don't have that courageous or that there's gangsters that's fake shy. Like they don't want to be on shit. They just know how to react to shit. They just know how to do gangster shit. They don't know how to do certain shit that a normal person will be more like. You see these people doing interviews, they normal ass people. For me, like, you wouldn't think this nigga is a shooter, or this nigga is a nigga that'd kill somebody, or this nigga that done certain shit in these streets. You feel me?
Nah, I feel you 100%. I know exactly what you're
like
talking
niggas
about.
told me I shouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing. They like, "Yo, you too street to be on the net." For me, like, how you on the net? For me, like they think I'm frauding. Like, "Oh, you gotta be fake because you not you too like believable, so it can't be true." Like, you feel me?
Yeah, that's because they're used to being entertained by and I think that's the part I don't like. You understand? So I don't know, but I don't
That
know.
go with the
It's like,
celebrities too. Look at the rappers. The rappers be talking about all this. Even like, look at Future was saying he don't even do drugs, but his whole music is based upon getting high, telling niggas to get high. He do this and he do that. He said he don't even do drugs.
that's the wildest shit in the world, bro. Why would you? Or you always talk about dog food, and I'm looking like, yo, this nigga used to sell dog food. Dog food is a dangerous game. You used to sell dog food like that, bro. You don't strike me as the type that was out here selling dog food. And it comes out he wasn't even selling no work at all. come on, man. I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
this is my thing, right? Like, I don't be on the net acting like a gangster. I'll be acting like myself, and that happens to correlate with somebody that would say that's some gangster shit. You feel me? I'm
Right,
just
right.
being me. I don't plan on running into CJ and say, nigga, that shit happened. I'm not planning on seeing Raekwon at the shit and that shit happened. That shit happened. Like, shit happens. I didn't
Yeah,
plan on
yeah,
them niggas fucking me over at the dealership and I'll be out walking. That shit happens. You feel me?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not creating these scenarios. They happen and I'm reacting to them. For me, this is my everyday life. For me,
So what I'm trying to just find out is now that we know, because these things they might have happened for a reason, right? Because you got all of these stories, so it's like okay, and you have an audience, right? So your audience, your demographics, it ain't gonna be mine, but it's that you already know yours. You talking to the gangsters, you talking to the street dudes, you talking to the jailbirds, and I think this has created a lane for you. So now you just got to figure out how do I take advantage of it, man, and don't listen to these other cats about you too street to do this. Listen, you can't stay a gangster forever, but when life throw you like a opportunity, is that what you want to do? Or do you
but
say
what
fuck
is
it?
gangster? Let's get into that. What is
Yeah,
gangster? That's what I want to
let's
know.
get
Let's
into
get
that.
into that. What
Let's
is
get
gangster? Because
so,
this is my idea of being gangster, right? And
okay.
because I guess they got a whole different spell. To me, being gangster is taking care of your kids, taking care of your family, standing on business, not being a person that would do some heinous shit, not being easily influenced, not being a person that could be persuaded to do wrong because you think it's cool. Like, you gotta understand, like, if people that really know me in this world, like, that know me, know I'm really a nigga that give money to homeless people. I really help the old lady across the street. I hold the ladies' grocery bags to help them upstairs. You ask about me in the neighborhood, they gonna tell you, like, yeah, they the ones that tell the police, like, nah, he couldn't have did that shit. You feel me? Not him. You feel me? But they know I stand on business. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm the dude that I got in to sit in the hood because I was protecting the community. Dudes is coming from other projects coming out here. I'm out here telling them they gotta leave. You feel me? Y'all not out here
Mm,
for no good business. Y'all out here to
mm,
assault other niggas because you think they weak or they from this pussy projects, and y'all out here
mm,
doing shit. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when I moved to Staten Island, I moved to a place that they thought was pussy. I'm gonna keep it 100. I moved to Toe Hill Projects, and everybody out there wasn't really on that type of timing that I was on in Brooklyn, and niggas that I grew up with was on. So when I came to Toe Hill, it had a bad reputation for being victimized. Like, niggas from other projects would come through there and just jump off the bus and just start punching on random people in the neighborhood. I said, I never seen this shit growing up in Brooklyn. So I'm like, yo, these niggas gotta go. So, I come outside like, yo, y'all niggas is not from out here. Y'all gotta go, for me? Or
right.
it'll go down, for me? So niggas know me for telling niggas they gotta leave, you feel me? And that's why niggas learn. And then there's certain dudes that came through from other parts of the hood that they never came out there to really fuck with niggas and realize, yo, it's a thorough ass nigga out here. And everybody from every project that was about some and on some, they fuck with me. That's why in Staten Island, I got a good name out there. Like, niggas fuck with me that was about some, that niggas that was on shit. And then there's the niggas that just wanted to be rebellious and not jack a nigga from out there thinking like, yo, he's from out there. And then when niggas get locked up with me, because I squashed a lot of problems that I had with niggas in the streets from Staten Island, meeting them in jail, and they find out why I'm with the Brooklyn niggas, why I'm in the Brooklyn court, why I'm over here with all these Brooklyn niggas, and they saying, yo, he's from Staten Island. They like, nah, he's not though, for me.
Right.
So now
Right.
they confused to be like, yo, I thought he was from such and such. Now it makes all sense to them to be like, oh, that's why he used to be on some other shit and not like the rest of them niggas out there. You feel me?
Right. 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 I
And then
thought
I
you was
was
from
like the
Staten Island.
savior out there. You feel me? That's the
Yeah.
funny shit. For me, I became the savior for that hood. Now I put a good name on that hood for telling niggas. I ain't gonna lie, even that's how I met I'm gonna keep it on. I met Ghostface brother, my son Beanie. For me. Me and him
Mm-hmm.
had a couple words because I said I was from there. Like, yo, boy, we in the courthouse and I'm telling him I'm locked up for something. And he locked up for whatever he locked up for. And I'm telling the nigga, like, yo, I'm on the gate talking to some Brooklyn niggas. And he happened to jump on the gate like, you from where, nigga? That shit not tough. And I'm like, yo, boy, when we get out, we gonna see who's tough. You feel me? And he like, that shit shocked him because he like, yo, you not from out. I'm like, nigga, I'm not from out there, but you jumped on the gate, didn't really know where I'm from. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not from there, but I live there right now. You feel me? And this
Right.
is where I got locked up at from right there. I'm in this courthouse coming from there, nigga. You feel me? And nigga, I could tell, nigga, as I said, I want the CEOs to tell my stories. I want the police to tell my stories about shit, nigga, that shit that was going on and what they was trying to accuse me for and shit like that growing up. For me, right now, look, I'm 36 right now. My
Okay,
last case was I was 26, so I've been out of trouble for 10 years. You feel me?
that's
Let's
good.
keep it 100. For
Let,
me, so like I've been doing good out here. For me, because I've
let
been
me pick.
staying sucker free. For me,
I want to piggyback off of that because me and my man was having a conversation. OG cat from the Bronx. We was having a conversation today. Uh, what do you think is harder to or easier? Either one. Is it easier to be in jail, 3 hots in a cot, or is it harder to be in the free world where you have to find out how to pay the rent, how to feed your kids, you know what I'm saying? How to take care of your family. Which one is harder, bro?
I'm glad you asked that question because that I heard somebody say that shit and I said, yo, that gotta be the dumbest shit to say. It's harder to live on the streets where you have freedom. You have your whole, like you could go outside and do God. This is when you feel free will. This is when you feel what God gave you free will. That you could go outside and go get a job. This is not slave days where you can't get a job because of your ethnicity. You could go get a good job if you go work and go to school and get a career, go get an education. You have the resources to do that nowadays. They got all sorts of programs where you could go do shit if you didn't go commit crimes and get a record. That's why they go so hard to give you a record so you can't get them good jobs. But if you stayed on the right course throughout your life, it's easy out here. You make it hard on yourself trying to be a tough guy, trying to be a bad guy. It's if you, that's the question you gotta ask. Is it easy to live a good life or a bad life? It's easier to choose to do the bad thing and the wrong thing than do the right thing. Because all the niggas in jail chose the easy route of doing the bad things and now they living a hard life. Because it's not
Mm,
hard if you're not doing a hard time. If you're not in prison, my nigga, let me tell you about this. I'm gonna tell you about prison. Nigga, the prison is ran by police. They ran by racist police when you get up north, and when you on Rikers Island, you ran by the inmates that don't listen to the police. Why do you think Khalif Browder killed himself? It wasn't because of the police on Rikers Island. It was because of the inmates that was beating the shit out of him and torturing him. Feel me? I seen
right.
inmates get tortured on Rikers Island. And I seen inmates up north get tortured by police. It's a difference. See, on
Mm,
Rikers Island, the inmates is torture. I seen niggas putting batteries in niggas' asses. Like, niggas is doing the most craziest shit to niggas in prison. Like, and that was in my adolescent days. So you gotta understand, like, when you 16, 17 years old and there's niggas that's 18 in the crib with you and they look like grown men and they the size of grown men and you got a little boy fucking stature and you look like you are a victim for me. And there's niggas that take advantage of that. Because when you 16, 17, 18 years old, niggas don't have that sympathy, that mind frame to feel bad for nobody because they growing up hard. They parents is crackheads probably and they grew up getting abused. So they don't have no problem abusing you and not feeling sorry for you at all. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie, like, and I feel like children are more vulnerable. That's why I go so hard for kids, because I've seen niggas get abused and taken advantage of growing up. You feel me? Going through Rikers Island
right.
16, 17, 18. For me, I turned 18 on Rikers Island. You feel me?
You turned 18
So
on right now. Wow.
yeah, I was going to fucking Rikers Island Academy and the Sprungs and all that type of shit. You feel me? I met Giant, the bartender dude. I met him in there. Like, it's certain dudes I met throughout, you feel me?
He
My
was in
time. You
there or
feel me?
he was a
No,
instructor.
he was in there. He was in there. I mean, being like a motivational speaker, coming
Oh,
there
okay.
and visiting.
Okay.
This is years ago. This is 2007. For me,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, so he been doing that. That's why I see him running around with Jadakiss and all that. And I applaud him. For me, I'm like, yo, look, this dude is still on that same path for trying to get the kids out that mindset. That's why I said, you saying that. How can it be harder to live free? That make it understand to live in cage chains or to live free where you free. That's what you got to think about. How can you
So
compare being in chains to being free?
and I'm glad you came with that perspective because it allowed me to look at it. So I was looking at it like this. Here you got to get the job. So you said it's not that hard, but you got to go to the job, right? And you gotta go and you gotta perform. And you can't knock out your manager because he says some slick shit, right? And you can't hang out with your friends. So
So
that's how I was looking at it. And I was like,
let
okay, you gotta put
let me
in that
respond. Let me
40 hours.
respond that for you get to before you get to the next
Go
one.
ahead, go
Because
ahead.
I know
Yep.
you got a whole. I know you got a whole spill on what's hard. So right there with that, you have to work in prison. You have to work in prison. When you get up north, you have to go to work. They got jobs and you get paid you get paid cents. I'm talking about you get cents an hour. For me, you might get $3 for the whole week of working 40 hours. For me. So think about that, and then think about walking to work in prison where niggas is trying to cut you, jump you, COs is trying to fuck you up. It's like you going through hell to make it back to hell. You feel me? At least when you get off work, you could make it back to my house. No place like home. You feel me? Eventually you get to some type of peace. In prison, there's no peace. It's just chaos
Talk about it.
24/7.
Talk
You're
about
working around a murderer. The nigga you mopping floors with probably killed his parents. You feel me?
it. Snuk probably got another phone call. And the conversation was just getting good. I know that. Hold on one second. I can't see how long I've been up here, but I know StreamYard got me on the time. Okay, he'll call back. Oh man. Well, we'll wait for Snuk to call back. But the conversation, here we go. Is he back? There we go. Devices not connected. All right. There we go. Yeah.
My bad.
Nah, you was on the road too. You know what I'm saying? You just starting to cook, man. You was just starting to cook.
But like I was saying, I was around a dude that was down for like 45 years for killing a baby in a robbery and a home invasion. You feel me? So one day he did some like he used to always be in the bathroom punching the walls. You feel me? Doing some like crazy shit, trying to like, intimidating factor shit. Like, he just want to scare people, make it seem like he's some psycho that'll kill somebody, whatever. So one day he did some soft shit in my eyes. We was on a count. He had to use the bathroom, and I'm feeling like, you down 45 years, man. Fuck the police. You should do what the fuck you want in here, man. This is your home. They go home after this, nigga. You live here forever. You been here for 45 years. You know what I mean? They tell a nigga go back to his fucking cube. He not going to the bathroom. We on the fucking count, and they already had us on the count for mad long. They just fucking with us. And sometimes they'll do the count and just sit there knowing dudes got to get back on the phone. They just want to show you they in control and you on their time. You feel me? So this nigga goes back to his fucking shit knowing he had to pee. The nigga's old as shit. You feel me? So I tell a nigga, yo, boy, I don't want to see you doing all that extra shit no more, bro. Like, stop punching the walls. Stop doing all this fake shit, because he'll stare at you with the crazy stare like he's going to kill you while you sleep and shit. You feel me? Like, and I told that dude, man, you just proved to everybody you soft. You're not going to do none of them niggas, and they tell you can't use the bathroom. You're not going to do none of nobody in here, man. Cut that weird shit out, bro. Feel me? And that nigga looked at me, and he knew the gig was up. Feel me? So it's
So
like, you don't know who you living around. Feel me? You don't know who you working around.
I agree with you there on that not having no peace part. I mean, that alone, Snuk, would have me ready to say, yo, I'm not. I'd rather. After I finish this experience, I'm going back to the world and I'm doing what I have to do to just stay out of this, right? Because like you said, I don't even know if you're allowed to be your true self, right? Is your true self a fucking gangster monster every day? Like, you got to stay on point, like you ready to stab something? Is that your true self? Or is your true self you like to laugh sometime and crack jokes and just be a little bit comfortable around the people you're around? But you're not allowed to do that in jail. For 45 years, for 60, for 50 years, for 20 years, for 15 years, you're not allowed to be yourself. That's too much to ask of you.
That's the life you chose when you decided to slam that baby on the floor and telling people they got to get the money up.
Yeah, now he was wilding for that. Actually, I don't know. I might have been you got to lead this earth. That's me though. Like that's how I feel. Who the fuck told you to do that during the robbery? That nigga's wilding.
And it's my thing, right? If you chose to be that motherfucking cruel, you shouldn't have no laughing bones. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact though. He shouldn't have no laughing bones. No, we got, first of all, Snuk, I think we got degenerates in life. You understand? You got degenerates, and then you got people who get caught for crime for something that's illegal. You understand? Which is the street life. What he did, that don't got nothing to do with the street life. That's just some degenerate. We needed him off the streets regardless. You understand what I'm saying? There was times I did shit in the street, bro. I didn't have to. I had a gun on me. I didn't have to shoot nobody. I was able to talk. I remember one time I ran down with, right there in the Bronx, and I'm not going to tell you what we hit up, but everything I did was planned. So I knew who I was supposed to put my gun on. So I put my gun on him, but I'm talking to him, and I'm like, "Yo, you want to go home today, right?" He like, "Yeah." I'm like, "And you gonna go home today? All I want is the money, and all of this shit is gonna go well." You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like, I mean, obviously, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing in society. But I think there's a difference from running in somebody's fucking house because I'm high off drugs and I'm in there slamming babies. I mean, that I'm not on that type of shit, right? So I think there's a difference when we talk about the street world and just fucking crime and chaos. Niggas like him, it might sound hypocritical, but still, I think we need him off the streets before you need me off the streets. I just want your fucking bread. You understand?
But you see that there's levels to this shit. You feel me? Because now what
Right.
happens if they didn't give you the money? Now what you gonna do with that gun?
Yeah, but that never usually happens. But you're absolutely right. But then that would have just been crazy to do, not to give me the money. You understand?
Yo,
But I don't.
it's silly people like that, bro. You know how many dudes out here getting robbed for fake jewelry and they holding on to that shit like it's real and they don't want to let it go, and the niggas beating the shit out them and ready to shoot the shit out them or shoot the shit out them. Like let's keep it 100.
Yo, you know how many robberies, and you run with certain people, right? So y'all exchange stories or whatever like that. So I can't even tell you the amount of people I talked to. I'm like, yeah, I ran down on this nigga. He had the fake chain. I'm like, God damn. So I don't like to wear jewelry at all because my man got shot in the head over his jewelry, and I don't for that reason. Sometimes I see a piece, I'm like, damn, that look nice. But then when I go, like, if I think about going to get an actual piece, his death always come to my mind, and I'm like, nah, I'm good
That's
on
deep.
that. And the amount of times I just feel like, nigga, how many niggas did you rob? So it's like, if there is going to be a payback, if there's a such thing as karma, then I feel like as soon as I put on that fucking chain, that shit gonna get snatched off my neck, and that would just be.
It's funny you said that, right? Because somebody just hit me and say, "Yo, bro, when do you not wear your jewelry?" For me, like, why do you always wear your jewelry everywhere you go and wear your shit out? And for me, he like,
Right.
yo, the nigga told me like, yo, sometimes niggas tuck their shit in. For me,
Yeah.
and I say, yo,
Yeah.
listen, bro, right? This is how I look at it, right? I ain't ever have to be in that predicament where I had to tuck my shit or feel like I would tuck my shit, because I feel like, yo, when you carry yourself a certain way, people really be proud of you. Like, I've been in situations, and I'll be in the trenches, man. I'll be in New York, I'll be in Jersey, I'll be in Philly, I'll be all over, right? And I wear my shit everywhere I go, right? I feel like when niggas see me, they look at me like, yo, son is from that environment. They look at me like, yo, he's doing it. Like, they appreciate that shit. Like, somebody's walking the earth, like, coming from where niggas come from and could come through and show that shit. Like, celebrities be scared to come back to their old neighborhood because they scared already. They show it. As long as I've been like doing certain shit, I used to come in my projects, my nigga. Ask about me in my project. I come through 50,000 in my hand because I can't put it in my pocket. I can show you pictures of me sitting on the car in the projects, 40, 50,000, 70,000. Like, for me, like, niggas was doing certain shit. Like, I don't do that no more because I feel like back then I was young and I was doing it. I didn't realize that shit is like, it's like bittersweet to niggas. Like, damn, my bro made it, but it's like the whole project wants you to leave that money on the bench. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
But this is how I look. I can't save everybody, and my blessings is my blessings. Like, I'm not God. I can't bless everybody. I could help, and I've been helping everybody, but I can't bless people the way God blessed me. You feel me?
So do you gotta come back and be like,
I feel like you gotta
yo,
come back. You gotta come back
okay,
and show niggas, yo, listen, bro. Y'all can make it, bro, or come back and reach back and pull somebody up with you. Niggas know me from my hood out. Yo, I put niggas on that. Niggas used to be like, yo, bro, why you running around with him? Why you helped him? And I'd be like, nigga, that's who I chose to help. For me, that's a nigga I grew up with that I had a different relationship with. For me, I put a
Right,
lot of
right,
niggas on their feet, man. If they fell off, that was on them. For me, but I put a lot of niggas on. I could say I helped. For me, I tried. For me,
right, right. I just feel like you can come back, and most of us feel like okay, you can come back and save some, but you don't have to. I also feel like it's a double-edged sword. Like when you come back, also understand that it could be a trap. You understand, because everyone's not happy for you when you come back, and like you said, so they feel like you should leave all of that there. You understand?
let,
So
let me
it's kind of
let me
like
say something though, right? Don't come back if
mhm.
you wasn't a nigga that was like that out there. Don't come back if you wasn't a dude that was outside before you left. If you was a dude that was out there moving around and showing love and you got relationships with niggas, then you could come back. But don't come back and flaunting like you was that now you made it and now you wasn't outside before and now you want to come through and niggas can't even remember you being outside or being with nobody or who you even fuck with. Now you just coming through to just show off. There's a difference.
Okay,
See, I
okay,
came up and just I never stopped coming through. So I've been
okay,
coming through forever. So when I feel like when you come up and you wasn't a nigga that was outside every day, you can't come back. Cause what are you coming back to? Just to shit on niggas? Cause you wasn't outside
right,
with niggas. See, nothing
right,
ever
right.
happened to me in none of the neighborhoods I'm from because I've been outside every day. So when I
Got you.
came up, I'm able to come through like if it was yesterday when I wasn't up. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'm around the
yeah,
same people and I'm helping the niggas that I was around. But there's, of course, there's vultures and other niggas, sharks and niggas that's looking and grizzly bears and everything in
yeah,
us is
yeah,
zoo.
yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? But at the same time, I'm surrounded by the dudes that was like that with me. You feel me? So niggas
Okay,
is not gonna let nothing happen to me. I'm a nigga in the hood that niggas would be like, yo, they gonna tell you he's gonna go out for his, but you can't even whisper certain around certain people about me because they's gonna come back to me or they might do something to you right there. For me.
right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's
That's
why I
real
said you
stuff.
could come back if you was the nigga that was outside, but you can't come back if you wasn't outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo, I feel. You know what I feel for real? I don't think we should do one of these. I think we should do like organically
Different
though.
parts, yeah.
We got to do different parts. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
Because
the
people not
conversation
gonna
just
stick
heated.
around and get into the 2 hours, 3 hours. You feel me?
And even still they might, but I think we gotta allow the conversations to just be organic like they started to get, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of different topics and there's a lot of things I might want to talk to you about. I might want to talk to you about some hell rail shit, or I might want to talk to you about
Mm-hmm.
some Epstein shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
and I
Mm-hmm.
know you can actually go there. So I say, yo, man, at
Mm-hmm.
least once a month, man, let's tap in with each other on this YouTube thing, man, and just
Yeah,
build
we
and
could do
have a
that.
conversation. Yeah, man. Because I know you
That's
shaking and
cool with
moving
me.
up the earth, man, and you already used to the Instagram. But you know, this was a powerful bill. I liked it. No, I liked it to. I'm a sociologist, right? I did my bachelor's with sociology, so I like
Okay.
all of that to understand a person. So when you was breaking down your pops, and you didn't let them know, but he was original rat on it. And I know that's where you was
Mm-hmm.
going. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Tango, man.
Mm-hmm.
I seen this picture. You had this picture on your Instagram, and I'm like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
why Snook look like he's back in the days?
Uh,
Then I realized that
uh,
was your pops.
uh-huh.
That's what's
That's
up.
a fact.
That's what's yeah, man. So you know, um, we'll leave it there on that one. But let's keep these going, man, and keep your foot on these suckers' necks too. Those Snook,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I can't hate on you because what? 'Cause then I would be a hypocrite if a nigga's fucking around with young girls and that's your mo, nigga. You got to get exposed. So I can't hate on Snook for that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. If you touch it around on kids and all of this funny money shit, then that's your mo. And keep your
That's
foot
a
on their
fact.
necks, man. Yeah, man. That's it, brother.
Let's keep it
That's
100.
it. Let's keep it 100. Mr. X, I see you in the building. I guess he rock with you on Instagram too. He already know who you are, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's Mr. Let's
Shout
keep it
out, shout
100.
out to the audience, everybody that support me. Shout out all my supporters, man. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We did it late, because we had to do it impromptu. I wanted to promote it in that, but you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we did it how we did it. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll I see good things in your future, Snuk. Just keep working, bro.
Appreciate that, girl.
Yeah, man. You got this. You got this. You know how this shit go. And I like your channel. You mix it up. You show them, yo, I'm not just a hood nigga that will beat you up. I'm not just a gangster nigga. I'm a father.
I'm a conscious man.
Yeah, man. Your topics, man. Your topics be very balanced, and I appreciate that about you. You know what I'm saying? You're good for the culture. And all these suckers that's running around trying to go viral by any means necessary, I think you niggas is the scum of the earth, and that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because you fuck up the reason I think you fucking up the culture is because another young person is looking to see how do I go viral. So if they just see you doing silly shit all day, then that's what they're gonna do. But here comes Snuk. You know what I'm saying? And you would thoroughbred, but guess what? You can also, and not for that. Before we get off of here, I think that's what I liked about Tax. Tax was a bug out, but then he was able to hold a civilized conversation without it being all fucking rah-rah. And I was impressed by that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I said when me and Tax had a conversation, it wasn't just about some street shit. Feel me?
Right. Yeah, they saying you need to get that podcast jumping. So they want to see you. They want to see you out here on the podcast shit. Snook. That's a fact, man.
Look out for the Church for the Trenches. That's gonna be the name of my podcast, you know?
Okay, let's go, man. So that's what it is. Snook, thanks for dropping by, Brody.
I appreciate you too, gang.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace out. Yes, sir. All right, man. That was Snook, the shot caller. I originally thought Snook was from Staten Island too. I did, but BK, once again, he's from BK. So you can look for him over there. I appreciate everybody that stayed, that because obviously that's not my regular content, right? But anything I could do to help the real escalate their platform in any kind of way. So we'll do a couple more and see how it goes. But I appreciate my audience, you guys sticking around. Just appreciate that. So that being said, we're gonna end this joint here. All right. Executioner, peace. Thanks for coming through, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute to you. You heard me? Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this up, throw this on the gram and all of that. And I'll see y'all later, man. Peace out.